Morning.
Morning. Bloody hell, you're bright.
Who?
You. Morning!
Back after an international break. The international breaks sort of come frequently now, but particular challenges with sort of getting back into action after 2 weeks. A couple of your players are away, and you haven't had a game for a couple of weeks.
Well, those are the challenges for every team, I think. That, when you've got people away, then that changes the dynamic of the building, and you're waiting for them to come back, and you're always on tenterhooks, making sure that they're, hoping that they're going to come back in one piece and available. So, and the fact that we've got Joel that travels around the world, the other side of the world, then he's, that's obviously a long distance that you've got to take into consideration as well. But he's done that before, and he's played. The last time he came back, he played against Hull on the Friday night. And it's you just hope that they come back. Thankfully, touch wood, they've come back okay.
Yeah, you also a good lengthy time there at Bristol City. How do you look back at your time there?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Obviously, quite a long time, 4 or 5 years. I really enjoyed my time there. To be honest, loved living there, loved the club. So fond memories, to be honest. And
you had a couple of years with Nigel Pearson, so you have an inkling of how he shapes up, how he runs the team.
Mm-hmm. There'll be a well-organised team, high intensity, pressing a lot all game, which is something we know. I think most teams know that playing against them, so something that we'll be ready for.
And Bristol City, next you go into that decent form, 4 unbeaten at the moment, so you're on a run.
Yeah, I think there's been some good performances. I think the game the last time out against Norwich was a really good performance, and I think the fact that we ended up on the front foot and almost winning that game spoke volumes, really, because that, as I said at the time or after the game, that we've never really had that element of control in a game against Norwich City before. And the fact that they changed shape, they changed formation, they changed personnel. Obviously, they'd had the 2 away games, which meant that they were forced into that to some degree. They've got decent depth as well and a lot of quality within the ranks. And we were on the front foot, going for the winner. There were a number of attempts, and I'm thinking with Tatsu and his header was blocked on the line, and Milan getting into a good position to shoot. And I thought that was going to nestle in the far corner. He just pulled that one a little bit. But again, they had bodies behind the ball, and they were trying to block things, and they got blocks on it, which is, that's what you'd expect from your defenders. But the fact that we were on the front foot and we were in good positions to win the game was a positive.
Jay, am I right in thinking that Bristol wanted to keep you in the summer? There was a contract on the table for you.
Not really. We had conversations towards January before the season ended, and nothing could quite be agreed. If I'm being honest, it wasn't like a long process of negotiations. It was kind of, here's a contract. Okay, this isn't the right contract. Okay, that's it. It wasn't like a massive ongoing negotiation process, if I'm being honest.
I know I ask about it all the time, but again, away 3,000 tickets sold out for Bristol City, even midweek at Rotherham, all 2,200 are sold out. So again, the fantastic followings.
It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It is incredible, and then obviously we're hoping that this weather calms down a little bit over the next few days, so as we can safely get there. That's for sure. I think. You can't speak enough. Enough. There's not enough superlatives really to describe the support and the feeling you get from the fact that when you hear that, 3,000 is incredible. 2,000 at Rotherham again, incredible. But we look forward to it. I think the players obviously really enjoy that, and the noise that they make is something. I think it'd be a really good atmosphere tomorrow.
And defensively again, is that sort of that unit developing again? Lots of new players in there. Do you think that's working better with every game?
Yeah, of course. That's only normal. the more time you play with each other, the more understanding that you have of each other. So that's definitely building.
Can I just check on just a few of the injuries? How's Ben Sheaf shaping up? I think he was back on the grass last week or the week before, wasn't he? And sort of edging closer, I guess.
Yeah, just had a bit of a setback early on in the week, but he's getting closer again.
Yeah, what, with the same injury? A setback with the same
problem? Just something different. He's been out for 5 weeks now, so he's just had a little bit of a setback. I'm hopeful that he's going to be not too far away, if I'm totally honest.
Yeah, and Kells
again, he's making small strides forward. He's symptom free now, so hopefully he can start to do some treadmill work next week. But again, he's still a little bit away.
And Casey?
Again, same thing. Still a little bit away. He's got still some damage, but I'm hopeful that once that gets sorted out and looked at again today, and they can maybe do something that can start to accelerate the healing process. But he's still going to be a while.
Yeah. And obviously Callum has been sort of champing at the bit, I guess, getting knowing his character and stuff like that. I think you were planning on having, or you mentioned before the international break, you were going to have an in-house game. Did you have that? And did Callum? Did he feature in that at all?
Well, we had a session, but it wasn't a full 11v11. We didn't have the numbers, but we've had a game of sorts, and Callum trained. So he's been training all the time, and slowly but surely he'll be getting closer to where he wants to be, where we need him to be. So yeah, nothing's changed too dramatically, but he's getting a little bit closer all the time.